What's up, you guys? It's your boy Big Steve, and this is
Nation. What's good, Big Nation? It's Steven Bivens. I know, yeah, no Big Steve this time. You're probably thinking, what's the difference between Big Steve and Steven Bivens? Even though Big Steve is pretty much a more amped up version of myself, I do still consider him a internet personality. Because that's not really how I am in real life. This is me in real life. I'm very chill, something like that. I get amped up if I want to in real life, but for the most part, this is me. I spent the last couple months of my life, especially the last probably day and a half, kind of thinking of what direction I went to, or direction I wanted to go to, as pertains to kind of what I want to do with my life. And if you follow me on Instagram, I said 2014 was going to be the year that defined my life for the rest of it, for the rest of however long I'm going to be alive on this earth. And it came down to, first of all, I have to make a decision of, do I want to be great in one thing or good in two? And I thought about that because it feels like full circle, because someone was recruiting me out of high school for football, and I asked them, because I wanted to do track and football, at the same time. And he told me you can either be great at one thing or good at two. And back then, I thought, man, I know what I can do. I know my talents. I know what I know what I'm good at. But thinking about on it now, I'm not saying he's right, but it's smart. So, and like I said, full circle, because the last time I chose football over track, and I just gave that up and fully pursued that, and now I'm at that crossroads again. And it's not football and track this time. Now it's football and film, and I guess I can officially say that I'm done with football, and I'm putting full effort and full force into this film thing. My dad, like probably asked me every day why I didn't want to play anymore, and I just felt like when I came back from Savannah, I didn't feel like playing, because we went to Universal and I saw everything. I'm like, wow, I need to wake up. This is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm not supposed to be doing all this. This was fun and all, but and I never understood why I didn't want to play. I just know that I didn't, and I guess I finally found out. Because when I said I was going to El Camino for the first time, back in my senior year, I heard about the prestige of the football team and all that stuff, and how all these great people go there and they go on the D1s and all this stuff. And basically everyone that knew me and had seen me play in high school said, you're not going to make it past the summer camp at Elko. You might as well just, quit now and, go on with your life and stuff like that. And I remember that angered me so much, and it made me so mad that I was so focused to prove everybody wrong and to just shove it down everybody's throats that I could be something in football. And I wanted to go to the best school. I wanted to be the best at everything I did there and everything like that. And I guess when I got the scholarship to Savannah, keep in mind Savannah, the football team's not very good, but that's not the point. It's a D1 school. That's the point. And I guess when I got there, and I was pumped, I was excited, I was ready to go, because we were gonna be playing Miami, Miami University. I was gonna be on TV and all this stuff. I'm like, wow, let's do this. But then all that stuff went down, and I came back and I came to Universal, and I guess all that hatred in my heart kind of went away, and it was kind of like my mind and heart telling me, okay, you proved everybody wrong. It's time to get to work, because you're behind. It's time for you to focus on this and do what you really want to do, and stop playing these childish games. And I guess that's the point where I really didn't, that's when I really didn't want to do anything pertaining to football. And I guess like now, I kind of thought, I was thinking about this all day. I thought about so much stuff yesterday, it's not even funny. And I guess that's the reason why I don't want to play anymore, because it wasn't my heart that was in the game. It was my hated heart. It was my heart full of hatred towards everyone that said I couldn't, because I knew I could. Just like the coach said, you can be great at one thing and good at two. I was mad at that, and I was mad at them for saying that I couldn't do it, and to say I couldn't even make it past the summer program, and stuff like that. And even now, I'm talking like 5 schools. I was talking to 5 schools. Someone's going to offer me a thing like today, and and I'm trying to go back and forth in my mind, because I'm not the only one that's getting an education right now. I would have to think about my little sister. Can we do this? If I don't play football and I go to some university or something like that, can we do that? because I want her to have a good education too. I want her to be set up. You know, I don't want her to have to worry, or my parents even have to worry about how to do that. That's why, you know, I guess at that point when I came back from Savannah and I still played this season, my mindset wasn't so much on I'm gonna get a scholarship for me so that I can be great at something. I want to get a scholarship, you know, to give my parents and, you know, my sister a break. Because I feel like, because with Valley took a lot, and I felt like, you know, I'm not saying it's my fault, but, you know, I went to the school and, you know, I got the education there and stuff, and it was a good education, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, I felt like, let me do something to give them a break for once. Let me do something to give my family a break for once, you know, so that they don't have to worry about, you know, paying for it. I don't know how our situation is, but, you know, just something to give them a break. But I got to a point where it disgusted me to play, and I know that sounds weird, especially for people that know me, because I don't really talk about it like this. Just the first time I've talked about it this open, and I thought it'd be the best way as a reminder. But yeah, so because I know I can do this film thing. I'm physically strong enough, mentally strong enough, spiritually strong enough. I'm so ready for this. It's not even funny, and I know it's time right now. I got to get to work. I wasted enough time doing all this. You know, football was fun. I love playing. I love the teammates and friends I made. You know, I love you know, most of my coaches, and I love all the people I met from football. But it's time for me to get to work. It's time for me to do what I'm really supposed to be doing, and it's not football. As much as it pains me to say, because I still love the game. I don't want to play it anymore. It's just time for me to really start to, because I'm behind where I should be. I have knowledge of film and editing and camera work and all that stuff, but it's nowhere near for as long as I've been in college where I should be, because the focus has always been on football. This time I'm putting it towards my education. Now, don't get me wrong, I have good grades. Now I have a 3-point, I don't know what, but it's always been the focus on football and getting better in football, and if I had time, it's getting better in film. This time, I'm not even going to have that second part. It's getting better in film all the time. That's what I plan to do. And like I said, I felt this was the best way to kind of get that out there, and, you know, especially as a reminder, you know, reminding me why I made that decision to quit football. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm rejecting scholarships for this film, for this business and stuff like that. I'm rejecting partial to full scholarships, most likely, for this. You know, if anyone ever asks how serious I'm about this and how determined I am about this, you know, when someone asks me, what have you sacrificed for this? I sacrificed full scholarships just for this. I've sacrificed money, free money, for this. Because that's how badly I want to be great in this. And that's how bad I know I can be great in this. But only if I focus on it and put all my focus on it. You know. And to be honest, I love the free time that I don't have from football. I have more time to create stuff and think of ideas that I can make for this, and have more time to, you know, write out my short story, and even start in writing my first full feature. I'm doing what I want to do, and not something that someone told me to do, you know. And so I don't know where the future holds for me as pertains to where I'm going to be in the next 5 years, or even in the next couple months, what university I'm going to or what school I'm going to, but I know wherever I go, I'm going to be fine, because I know what I can do, I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I have the potential to be.
Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Add me on... No, never mind. Don't add me on Facebook. Just follow those 3 things I told you. And, yeah. Turbo test!